Today, hello, my name is Timothy Witham. Today I'm reviewing one of the greatest musical movies of all time besides, of course, Phantom of the Opera, The Devil's Carnival, since Repo the Genetic Opera, and of course, Crybaby. Now, this musical movie, Sweeney Todd, came out in 2007, stars Johnny Depp. Now, Johnny Depp, this ain't his first musical movie. He actually starred in Crybaby, which is one of my favorite musical movies of all time. I also enjoyed Grease as well, which starred John Travolta. Sweeney Todd is about a Barbara who comes back to London for revenge years later after his wife is stolen from him by a judge in London. And what ends up happening is he comes back to London years later and ends up going to this shop owned by this lady named Mrs. Lovett, who ends up manipulating him into thinking his wife died. She tells him what ends up happening. Supposedly, Sweeney Todd's wife came to the judge's house because of an emergency, and what ends up happening is the judge manipulates Sweeney Todd's wife and tricks her, and supposedly she commits suicide is what Miss Lovett tells Sweeney Todd. And what ends up happening is he falls for her lies. Now, the judge, it is confirmed that he did trick Sweeney Todd's wife. He did, terrorize her to a point where she ran off. What's happening is Sweeney Todd finds out that his daughter is in the grasp of the judge. Basically, the judge has Sweeney Todd's daughter locked away, hidden. And what's happening is Sweeney Todd starts killing off people involved with what happened to his wife. And his revenge goes wrong when he accidentally kills his wife. He doesn't know she's his wife at first. And he ends up killing her, and it ends up going haywire. Now, this movie is one of the best Johnny Depp movies I've seen in a while since Crybaby and Pirates of the Caribbean. Crybaby was one of my favorite musicals of all time. And then another thing, a lot of you may not know, but this movie, Sweeney Todd, was actually a play at first. It was based on a play. And they made an old-time movie about it. This is a remake. Sweeney Todd, which came out in 2007, which is actually a remake to an old movie that was made from the play Sweeney Todd. This movie not only stars Johnny Depp, but it stars two characters from the Harry Potter series. The guy who played Professor Snape in the Harry Potter series stars as the judge who Johnny Depp's character, Sweeney Todd, wants to kill for revenge. And also, what's crazy about this film is Mrs. Lovett starts making human remain pies. She makes pies out of the victims that Sweeney Todd kills. Yuck. Now, this movie, I have to give a 5-star rating. I loved the musical performances by everybody involved in this film. I love Johnny Depp's character. This movie was directed by Tim Burton, who was the creator of the Batman franchise. I love Tim Burton. And Johnny Depp, this isn't the first Tim Burton movie that Johnny Depp starred in. Johnny Depp starred in, of course, Nightmare Before Christmas, which was directed and written by none other than Timothy Burton. And Johnny Depp starred in Edward Scissorhands, which was also a Timothy Burton fan made movie. Timothy Burton, great director. Johnny Depp is just great in this film. As always, anytime Johnny Depp gets together with Timothy Burton, you're sure to have a great film. Because Johnny Depp's just a tremendous actor, tremendous musician. And Johnny Depp also starred in Nightmare Before Christmas, which was another musical movie. So Johnny Depp started 3 musical movies. Sweeney Todd, of course, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Cry Baby. So that's 3 musical films Johnny Depp starred in. I have to give Sweeney Todd a 5 stars out of 5. 2 thumbs up. Best film of all time, Sweeney Todd.